Why do men go from hot to then cold, then hot, then cold, and back again? So I'm going to try a new format, which is the Ask Adam Anything series. I'm taking your questions, whether it's from YouTube or Instagram or from the email list or even my Sexy Confidence Club members, and I answer your questions in a video. This week's question is from Anna H. One day he gives me compliments and tells me how much he likes me, and the next day, no messages, and he ignores me all of a sudden. Guys. Anna, you are definitely not alone on this one, so let me jump into 3 reasons why this happens. Wait, can we just go back to that comment real quick and just notice that that was edited, so I wonder, did she go back and add guys at the end? Now look, I think there's nothing more annoying than when someone tells you how much they like you or they care about you, and then they completely ghost. And by the way, women are also guilty of this same thing. And this is something back in the day when I used to coach men on how to meet all you sexy single ladies. We used to call this orbiters. Okay, and an orbiter is basically someone that you're talking to or texting, you're trying to meet up with, and they'll respond to you, and they might even tell you that they like you and they're interested in you, but then at the same token, they'll never meet up with you, and worse, sometimes they'll just completely ghost. Basically, they are just kind of in your orbit, and they don't really add any value. And chances are you have some orbiters, some guys that are kind of like in your world, and maybe they'll talk to you, and maybe certainly online, if you're on any dating apps on the planet, they're orbiters in your life, but also maybe guys you're talking to. But at the same token, you are also probably an orbiter to some guys that you're talking to. Guys you'll text with, but not really interested in meeting up with. So I should say that orbiting is commonplace, but it's kind of a way to date and live your life. So let's dive into 3 reasons why this might happen. Number 1 is just validation. If he is single and he is maybe talking to another girl, maybe he gets blown off, what's he gonna do? He's gonna come back to someone else he's talking to, maybe it's you, and just want to get that validation that, hey, he still got it, you know? He may not be interested in you, he may not be interested in dating you, but he just wants that kind of like hit of dopamine that says, look, I'm still worthy. And by the way, this is a really way to live your life. Whenever you're going around seeking validation from others, you're chasing something that will never be fulfilled because you can never be fully validated from others. Instead, what I've found are people who are truly internally confident and have a good internal scorecard. I talked about this a few months ago in a video. Whenever you do that, suddenly what happens is you truly stop caring as much about what other people think about you. Certainly what strangers think about you. And you don't need that type of validation, just especially from someone who's just going to respond to your texts. Reason number 2 is just straight up loneliness. I mean, it's been said that we are the loneliest generation in all of human history, and I think in many ways that is true, especially even with texting. Yes, you can text someone and think that you're connecting with someone, but you're not. Only when you're face to face do you actually develop real life connection with someone and you stop feeling as lonely. So maybe the guy had a bad day or a lonely day and things aren't going well for him and he just wanted to reach out to you and say, hey, I just want to say I really like you a lot. And then the next day he's out with his friends and he's talking to other women or he's got other things going on in his life. Well, he was just lonely that day and he wanted to have that brief connection. It's but it's possible. And reason number 3 is probably the most likely reason, is that he has some internal conflict. On one side, he is attracted to you and he does like you and he says all these things, especially when he's feeling a certain level of emotions for you. But at the same token, he's got something holding him back from actually wanting to spend time with you or certainly commit to you. Whether that is maybe logistical reasons, you live far apart from each other, maybe he just doesn't want to be in a relationship right now, maybe he has financial issues, maybe he's still involved with his ex. He could have a number of different reasons why he can't actually give in to that feeling. And this conflict is what's going to cause him one day to say, man, I am really into this woman, and then the next day be completely uninterested. So the question then is, what do you do with this information? I'm going to give you a piece of advice that I wish I knew back in my early 20s that took me about 4 years of my life to finally learn. And that is that if someone is not showing that they are clearly interested in you, then they're not interested in you. Period. Only invest your time in people who are showing clear, positive intentions with you. I remember I used to spend like 90% of my emotional energy trying to get the women who didn't like me, trying to get them to like me. where there was like this other group of women who were naturally interested in me. And because I was immature, I was always chasing the women who weren't interested in me, because at the time it felt like kind of a game. Until like a light bulb hit with me, and that was that if I'm in conversation with someone, or I'm talking to someone, or we're starting to date, and they are not just clearly all in, interested, then you know what? It's done. So no more analyzing. If you have to analyze something to death and you just wonder, is he interested, is he not interested, he's hot, then he's cold, then you know what? Just cut the Move on with your life and find a committed relationship that actually works. And by the way, if you do want a little help in that area, I have a great free training that can help you. I'll leave a link right in the comments or in the bio if you're watching this on Instagram. It's gonna teach you how to find commitment in the 21st century. And also, if you enjoyed this format of video, make sure you comment right there below, whether it's on Instagram or YouTube or wherever else on social media. Comment right there below and I'll be able to answer your question in the next Ask Me Anything. And of course, don't forget to subscribe on YouTube or follow me on Insta at Sexy Confidence. And finally, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you head on over to sexyconfidence.com, where I have a ton of resources that will help you through every single stage of finding love and keeping love. Thank you so much for watching, you sexy single lady. I'll speak to you next week. Bye-bye.